The reason that you don't have your SP yet is because you cannot let go of that old story, and you cannot, for the life of you, stop reaffirming everything that you don't want to deal with. What's up, everybody? We're finally here. I know, I took 1,000 years to make one YouTube video. I'm sorry, I'm busy all the time. But we are finally here. If you don't know me, hey, my name is Mel. Everybody who does know me knows me from my TikTok at Mel Manifest. So go follow me over there because I post a lot of videos every single day and I go live almost every night. But if you're new to me, my name is Mel. I'm a manifestation coach, and I'm going to teach you that you don't need to stress because you can manifest. And that's our slogan for this channel. So every time our video starts, we're going to say, welcome. And today, we're not going to stress because we're going to manifest. We're smart cookies around here. So we know that we don't need to strain ourselves because manifestation is simple and effortless. So why would you stress? Anyway, we have a lot to cover today, so let's get into it. One of my most asked questions: do my circumstances matter? What do my peeps know that I'm gonna say? What do my peeps know that I'm gonna say? No, your circumstances do not matter, and I'm going to explain exactly why to you so that when you leave this video, you stop asking that question to everybody who will listen to you. I know that you think that you are so special, but you're not. There's nothing special about you. And I don't say that in a mean way. I say that with all the love that I can possibly muster from my black little heart. You are not special. Your circumstances are not special either. The only reason that you think they're so special is because you have created this story and you have held on to that story for dear life, like it is your lifeboat, like you fell from the Titanic, and now this is your only lifeboat, is that old tired story. And you keep complaining and you keep saying, why do I keep living the same things in different fonts? Why is it that the universe keeps sending me these different situations? It isn't the universe, it's you. You continue to persist because you're persisting. You're just not persisting in the correct thing. So, you continue to persist in the wrong story, the story that you say you don't want, and then you manifest it. That's how it works. So, the reason your circumstances don't matter is because at any point, you can choose to change that story. You can choose, hey, I'm not Susie who likes blue anymore. Now I'm Susie who likes pink. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks about your circumstances either, okay? Stop telling your friends all about how you're trying to manifest Brock just so that they can tell you that Brock sucks. And then you're like, well, my circumstances do matter because I can't manifest Brock because he he just he's just not that guy. Like he would never go out of his way for me. Of course he wouldn't, Becky. Why would he? You continue to sit there talking about all the reasons why Brock is never going to do anything you want, again, holding on to that lifeboat, to that life jacket, which is an old story. So if you want to change your circumstances, you can again choose and just pick a new story. No matter what your circumstances are, they do not matter because you can change them. That is the gist of what I'm saying. I don't care if you're a giraffe and you want to become an elephant. It doesn't matter. So when you continue to ask, well, but he just blocked me. No, he didn't. Revise. But he just told me he has a new girl. No, he didn't. He told you he's taking you on a date. But he told me that I'm not his type. What are you talking about? He just told you they're the hottest girl alive. I heard him. Why didn't you? So again, your circumstances don't matter. Stop thinking that they do. If there are people who have manifested eyesight back into their eyes, if there are people who have gone into meditations and literally changed their entire reality, what makes you think that you can't manifest Brock to unblock you? Which brings us into the next part of my most asked question. Is there a right or wrong way to affirm? The answer is yes and no. Calm down. I'm going to explain. There are people who can easily be affirming this way: I will get Brock to unblock me. I will get Brock to love me. I will. get Brock. But when will you? Like, sure, if you're fine with it, if you truly aren't bothered by keeping your manifestation in the future at all times, but me personally, I couldn't be bothered to wait. I want what I want now, not 10 years from now. I want it now. So then we go on to our second option, which is you're going to affirm. Brock is obsessed with me. Brock cannot get me out of his head if he tried. I'm literally the only thing Brock talks about. And with this form of affirming, I'm not focusing on reiterating the thing that got me to this point anyway, which is that Brock blocked you, right? Because when you guys say that you got blocked by Brock, I don't even know anybody named Brock, but that's just what we're going with. But if you got blocked by Brock and you're like, no, I'm going to get my man back now. Like, that's my man. But then you're affirming that he didn't block you. No, Brock totally didn't block me. That's the equivalent of a bald person. Or, I'm sorry, that's the equivalent of somebody with a full head of hair affirming that they're not bald. Why would they do that? That doesn't make any sense. That's the equivalent of a bird affirming as it's flying that it has wings. How would it be flying if it didn't have it? Just doesn't make any sense. If you're trying to get away from the fact and you're trying to revise the fact that he blocked you, why would you use that in your affirmation? It's not making any sense. I hope that you are understanding where we're going with this. If the desire is for you to affirm for him to be back in the picture, why would you in your affirmations find some way to reiterate that he blocked you? Choose a better affirmation because that's not it. So that brings us into our next most asked question. How often should you be affirming? Honestly, it really depends. Every single person is different. I have some days where I like to sit and affirm for like increments of 10, like 10 in the morning, 10 in the middle of the day, 10 in the after or in the evening. Some days I affirm once or twice in my head when the thought comes up, and that's enough for me. It's all about what feels good to you individually as a person. So if you feel better basically affirming a bunch or doing rampages, then by all means do that. It really is all about what feels good to you because some people can just affirm one time and one time only and they're good to go. They don't need to do it again. Okay. And now let's get into my most asked question. Like this one comes up a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. Why is it that I have been doing everything right, but my manifestation hasn't come yet? Da 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 da. Because you haven't been doing everything right. Let me tell you what you have been doing. Okay, let's break it down for you. What you have been doing is you have been wavering. You have been talking to Becky and Susie about everything that you don't want to continue to experience. You have been visualizing and going back into memory about everything you don't want to continue to experience. You have been creating a story about the person who you're trying to manifest, right? But it's a negative story, reaffirming everything that you don't want. You have been looking for everything that's a sign. Oh, I'm doing everything right, but what is this a sign? What does it mean if I like had dreams about them? What does it mean if I like saw a bird fly by and it like kind of looked like Brock? What does that mean? Hello. If you were actually confident, okay, in the fact that you made your order, you ordered, okay? If you order on DoorDash, you're not sitting there checking your phone every 5 seconds wondering where the DoorDash order is. You know that it's gonna come. There's a fucking, oops, there's an ETA, okay? There's an ETA, all right? Sometimes it's a little slower, sometimes it's a little faster. You don't know what you're gonna get, okay? But it's coming. So why do you continue to check for signs? It doesn't make sense. You're looking for everything outside of you. Can there be signs? Absolutely. I believe in that. I've had signs, but I haven't always had signs. Just because there's not a sign doesn't mean that you're not getting your manifestation. Which brings us into our next and last question for this video. If I have negative thoughts, does that mean that I won't get my manifestation? The answer is no. And this also brings us kind of into the point that is dragged and dramatized very much in this community, which is that you have to live in the end to manifest what you want, or that you're too attached, you have to let go. First of all, if anybody tells you that they know anything about manifesting, but then they tell you that you have to not want something to have it, what does that tell you about them and their ability to manifest? If they literally cannot get what they want because they want it and they have to wait until they don't want it to get it, what does that tell you about them? They don't know what the heck they're talking about. So why on earth would you listen to them? That's like LeBron James saying, "Hey, I have to wait to I have to wait to shoot my shot until I don't want to anymore, or else I'm just it's just not gonna work out." What? You are a human being and you were made to want things. You know that it's time to take your little happy self to BK to grab a burger because you want it. You're hungry. Okay? It doesn't make sense. That's like waiting until you're not hungry to eat. What sense does that make anyway? You do not have too much attachment. You do not have to detach. You do not have to not want your manifestation just to get it. That doesn't make any sense. What you do need to do is to basically take it off of that pedestal. And what I mean by that, because people really drag that statement. What I mean by that is you don't want to see it like so much higher and like so much more above you. You want to basically understand that you are the creator of your reality and you can manifest literally anything. So why would you stress when you know that you can literally manifest anything? And will your negative thoughts, back to the topic, will your negative thoughts stop you from manifesting? No. If my negative thoughts stopped me, I would have never manifested absolutely anything. The only thing you need to do when a negative thought arises is you simply need to shoo it away and replace it with a better thought, or just distract yourself with something else in general. Okay? You don't need to jump through 10 hoops just because you got one negative thought. You're a human being. You're going to get negative thoughts, okay? You just need to get good at monitoring what kind of thoughts you're having when you're on autopilot. That's it. You guys overcomplicate literally everything. And again, you're the one who's in charge of what kind of life you have. So why not choose to have a good life? Why would you leave it in the hands of the universe? The universe is there to help you. The universe is a direct reflection of whatever your inner world is. And before I finish this video off, let's touch on the subject of everyone is you pushed out. Yes, whatever you believe of yourself, others will believe of you, but that doesn't mean that you're out here playing Sims and that people aren't real. And just because you wanted Brock to do a handstand and then cartwheels and start tap dancing, that he's gonna do that. That's really weird. So yeah, people are real. People also have their own feelings and their own emotions, and you're not like the puppet master. You're not. I'm sorry to break it to you. I don't know what's going on with a lot of the things that are said in this community, nor do I care. I really don't. Nobody's going to change my mind on my beliefs. Have been doing this a very long time, so I know what I'm talking about. When I end my videos saying, because I know what I'm talking about, it's because I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so that was it for this video. Honestly, I only made this video because I had other plans to make my first video a little more enthusiastic, a little better. However, I lost a bet on my live last night on TikTok, and my followers were like, boo hoo, you lost, so now you got to post your video. So here it is. Shout out to Poppy. Shout out to Nagalt. That's not her name. Her name is Nay. And shout out to the other girl. I don't know what your name is because your profile picture is like just like a plain color. You were the one that was making fun of the raccoon situation, you, Poppy, and Nigelt. But anyway, if you're here from my TikTok, thank you so much for all your love and your support. And I promise I will be consistent with my posting. I will be consistent with my posting. I know I look like I was kind of questioning that, but and if you want to sign up for coaching with me, the link is going to be down below. I also have guides if you're not interested in signing up for coaching that will teach you how to manifest your SP overnight, work on your self concept. I also have the Lucky Girl Guide, which I absolutely love, and how to manifest money. So if you're interested in any of those guides or signing up for coaching with me, again, the link is in my bio. And don't forget to head over to my TikTok and follow me there because we love the vibe over there. So, thank you so much for watching my very first one of many YouTube videos. And I look so much forward with enthusiasm to what the future holds for this channel and for our little community. I'm going to call us the Cookie Coven. Cookie Cult? Let me know in the comments, Cookie Cult or Cookie Coven. I don't know which one, but one of those. We'll see which one sticks in the next few videos. But for now, it's time for me to head back to the Tiki Talk so that we can make more videos and have some fun on live because I kind of promised that I would get on tonight. So that's it for now. Love you guys. Bye.